Well, if you just witnessed the debate I had on Sneako's channel with the Muslim preacher, and again, listen, he seemed like a decent guy. I have no issues with him, but the dude got cooked. He got absolutely cooked. So he gives me a fake birthday and says, "Oh yeah, that stuff fits." So it's he started off with a lie. He gave me a birthday, and it was a lie. And basically, what that shows is that man is willing to say anything, including lie, to try to win the debate. So again, you can't be a Muslim preacher out here and just start lying to people about birthdays. Number two, the clown's vaccinated. All right. He gave this big speech about feeding his family and doing this and that. Listen, if you have so much faith in your God, if you believe your God will provide for you no matter what, then guess what, pimp? Don't worry about the job. God will provide for you. But he doesn't actually have faith like that. So it is what it is. I'll go to the people who want to talk. I'll put you in right away. All right. What's on your mind, speaker?
Um, hey Gary, are you watching how Myron just joined Sneako's live and he's a for life path and he's talking about how he's a police officer and all that stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I just noticed that.
Myron's a Fed. All right. Well,
Yo,
he claims he was a Fed. Maybe he still is. The red pill community would had to have been infiltrated by people. The red pill community had to get infiltrated by a few people. Now, a couple of these people, the first guy on the list would be Lex. I'm not even sure what that fucking guy is famous for. He has no charisma, no talent, and somehow he has 5 million fucking YouTube subscribers. The shit's amazing. How does he get these guests? How does he do that? So yeah, he's probably a Fed. Listen, I talk to people who are close to Myron, and they say he's not a Fed. I don't know. I don't know. I never met him. I know he's an 11 life path. I know he's a cat in the cat year having major success. We'll see how it works out for him. But I'll tell you one thing. I met Sneako yesterday. I had lunch with him, came up to my studio. That man is definitely not a Fed. That man just wants to he wants to dominate. And he seems to be doing a pretty good job of it. So again, I think I basically trashed that preacher today. He had to basically lie to make points, and you can't prove the Quran with the Quran. Trash.
yeah, I just think you should have given his real birthday and would have seen how.
Yeah,
that
again,
would've
he
tested
didn't
out.
even give that opportunity, and then he fucking said, "Oh, I was born in Pakistan. That's what it says my birth certificate, but that's not my actual birthday." Listen, brother, you're full of shit. And then we found out you get vaccinated. As soon as someone says they get vaccinated, that's game over. That's game over. And by the way, Sneako's crowd is very anti. So, the Muslims who follow Sneako are now in a conundrum. All of a sudden, I exposed this dude as someone who has taken the. But at the same time, he's telling me he's an independent free thinker. Get the fuck out of here. So, it is what it is. Interesting enough, for the first time in like 5 months, my account got locked by Twitter for like 12 hours. So right before I do the Sneako thing, my account gets locked. Interesting how that worked, but it's like whatever. I got so many backups now. It's ridiculous. It's nice to have like a 30K, 25K backup. So
The more you grow, the more that you see like how the more you as you grow, the more I see people putting stuff on the 28th or the 8th.
yep,
It's crazy.
yep. And
It's gonna
again,
keep growing and growing.
numerology isn't real, but I got people in the fucking house of Sod calling me up and saying, "Yo, Gary, I got an important question for you. When's I need a wedding date for my fourth wife. I can't fuck this one up, man. This is my last one." I've had conversations like that with people worth billions of dollars in royal families, and they're not going to imams, and they're not going to people who are clergy. They're calling Gary the numbers guy in another country. That tells you how much they believe in these imams and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's all I had to say. Thank you for letting me talk.
Of
You have a
course,
good night.
man. ESB, what's on your mind?
What up, Gary? How you doing, man? Can you hear me, sir?
And what's up? Yeah, getting a little technical difficulties. If anyone wants to speak, feel free
Can you hear me,
to
Gary?
come on up. I can hear you now. What's on your mind?
My fault, bro. Sorry. No, I just wanted to call and tell you, bro, you were working that dude in, like, as far as like going in about the bees. I was really listening closely about the bees and stuff, and it seemed like he was getting kind of defensive.
He flat out lied. Anyone could
Yeah,
Google Islam 33 beads right now and you'll see what comes up. The man flat out
right.
lied, and I'm gonna cook him on that on IG. I'm gonna cook him on that on freaking Twitter. I'm gonna cook him
Yeah,
on that on TikTok. This man's gonna get exposed because he said it could be
right.
34, 100, it could be whatever.
Yeah.
Wrong, motherfucker. It's 33. So you're an Islamic preacher and you don't even know about that? He tried to make me look like a fraud. No, motherfucker, it's 33
Well,
for a
because then you
reason.
tried to say
He's
my
going to get
husband too.
exposed. He's going to get exposed.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I was on the other day with young Pharaoh. I completely decimated his career. That's over. And I enjoyed those type of yelling sessions even more because you're not going to get over on me. With this guy, I was a little bit more respectful because at the end of the day, me and him are on the same side. But again, I cooked his ass.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter who you are, I'm going to destroy anyone in the debate. Anyone. Don't tell me you're vaccinated. Don't tell me you're vaccinated. It's over. You trusted the government. You trusted the government. It's over. You're vaccinated. It's over. There's
And
nothing to debate about.
yeah, I just want to say you could literally feel the air, like the balloon in the chat deflate when he not only said that he lied about that shit, but then yeah, when he got called out about, yeah, you
The
can literally
beads,
feel the
right?
energy.
I mean, I wasn't
Yeah,
there at the chat, but I heard he got called out.
no, he got called out, and you could feel the energy in the chat. I'm trying to tell you, Gary. I'm 7 life path. I'm 9, 7, 9. I literally could feel my energy change because I was getting so hyped up with the shit you were saying, and then I could see his face. I could literally feel the energy drain from him because he was feeling stupid, genuinely.
Yeah, he didn't have a good day.
Yeah, he fucked up. But yeah, good job, Gary. I just want to tell you, good shit. You know what I mean? If you got time for a reading, that'd be awesome. If you don't, it is what it is.
No readings today, my friend. I
All right,
appreciate it, man.
all right.
Listen, I want to say something. Um, oh, how can I put this? Um, Sneako is a Muslim. Okay, he can't really say the preacher lost, but he did give me the ultimate compliment by saying that was the closest debate and that was the best one ever. He said that many times. Translation: Gary won, but I can't say anything because I'm a Muslim. That's what the translation is. Okay?
He looked uncomfortable. He looked kind of uncomfortable too.
Of course. Of course, but let me tell you something. Was not good content?
Oh, it was good shit. It was going up. It got up to I think 11.5, 11.7. It went up like 2K when you were really going in. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good content. And wait till you see millions and millions of views on IG and TikTok of this preacher saying, "Oh, Gary, no, it's not 33 beats." As a matter of fact, David, look on YouTube and find all the stuff that says Islam and 33 beads, so we can have actual Muslim scholars, basically discrediting this guy. Yeah. Because he
So is
basically
he a
fucked up.
preacher or not? I didn't understand that. Was he a preacher or is he not? Because Sneako said he wasn't, but then he kept preaching, so I didn't understand.
I'm going to tell you what this guy is, man. This guy is just like any other preacher, any other priest. He might have some good intentions, but he's just like Sneako. He's just like me. He wants to be the top preacher in the game. That's all it is. All these guys are the same. They want to be the top. And there's nothing wrong with that. I want to make that clear. There's nothing wrong with that. But as you saw, that guy will lie and say anything.
I got a question though, Gary.
Yes.
Does he got karma coming his way? Because like he lied to you about his birthday and shit, and you were being
Mm-hmm.
genuine. Like, does that mean karma's
Yeah,
coming his way
of
or
course.
what?
Mm-hmm. 100%. Because people who look up to him, he lied to them. That's an awful representation of Islam. You remember when I tore into him? I'm like, you lied,
Yeah.
sir. You fucking, you're trying to
But you were
represent
being nice
Islam
at
and you
first.
lied?
You were being cool at first, though. You know, you were being cool. You were giving him a genuine reading, and it seemed genuine. But then, like when you said he lied, it was just like, damn, it's kind of wet. You know?
You know, here's the thing. In my debates, if people watch, even with Young Pharaoh, I start out very nice. I start out very cordial. See, I want people to see that, and then people take a couple jabs at me, and I try to knock them the fuck out. Like
That's what
all
makes
it's
it a good video.
see, I'm like those brothers in the hood when you try to fucking antagonize them with a prank, and they're gonna swing real quick. I'm one of those. You know what I'm saying? Someone comes
I
up
know
to
what you
someone and
mean.
says, "You want some beef?" Yeah, hell yeah, I'm looking for
You
some
just take
beef.
off. You just take off. You just take off. You don't even just get into it. Yeah.
100%. All right, brother. I appreciate you talking. Let's see if anyone else wants to say anything. If you guys are not in a conversational mood, and look, I'm only pulling like less than 100 on this account. The other account, I would have had at least 250 by now. So as you can see, big difference. Let's see. Stick's gonna invite you to speak because everyone else is biting their tongue. So I'll invite Sticks to speak. I sent the message over there.
Wagwan.
Sticks, tell me how bad I cooked that dude.
Man, what the fuck, man? When this man said he was vaccinated,
Yep.
that's you can honestly see the pause of like him not wanting to answer that shit. And
Yep.
one thing about that, like he already knew where that shit was going. It's like, how can we even trust you? Especially in this, like you can't even fucking lie and talk about they're helping, da da da. You see what the fuck is going on. And that's why he didn't even let you get out that statement about Bronny.
No, I put it out there, man. Everyone heard. Everyone heard. You know, I do best when it's one of those things where you can just interrupt people all the time. I'll do much better at that because you have to actually, you know, he says a whole bunch of things and then, you know, before you get to speak again, he makes a 5-minute monologue and you forgot about half the points he tried to make.
Yup.
So it's better to go back and forth quickly. But whatever, I saw him. He cooked Zerka. He beat Zerka. I saw him. He beat a couple guys, and I saw what he did. He was very nice. And I fucking got him agitated right away. I got him agitated right away. And he made a big mistake. He lied. See, when you lie and then you admit that you lied, no matter what the pretenses are, then people can question everything else you say. And then on top of that, he got vaccinated? Nah, dude, you got cooked, bro.
He looked like a goat. He was giving goat vibes.
Yeah, he looked like a little bit off, man. But
He
I
was
mean, it's interesting that he gave me a birthday of an 8 because a lot of preachers do tend to be 8s. Wouldn't it be interesting if that actually was his birthday, and then he decided to say, "Oh, fuck it." That would be interesting too. I'm gonna look up his birthday. Someone's gonna have it.
He said on paperwork that that's his birthday on paperwork.
Yeah, you know what, dude? He had a weak response. He had a weak debate. It's always the same with these people. They try to prove the Quran is real with the Quran. Then I said, you can't prove Muhammad and Jesus existed. And then he said, you can't prove that people made these discoveries in astrology and numerology. Well, yes, you actually can, because dates and stuff in history, stuff they can't lie about. But if people existed, yeah, dude, you can fucking definitely lie about that. You know, you remember when he said he had eyewitness testimony that would stand up in the court of law? Are you fucking nuts?
Nah, bro.
Are you out your fucking? Are you out your fucking mind? So again, this man lied a lot. But if you're a very religious person, you're gonna like, oh yeah. It's gonna be very difficult to beat me in the debate.
He definitely was trying to go on his Gandhi shit and try to be
Yeah,
more on the peaceful side and play safe, trying to win over, the audience instead of
of
actually going
course.
at.
And I gave him an olive branch enough times, man. I gave him an olive branch enough times. I think Sneako was a little biased, but not much.
Nah, Sneako was every time that you was making a point, you could literally see Sneako like laughing in the corner.
He was
Of course.
pushing buttons too. He was pushing the reaction buttons too.
That's the guy who got Sneako to convert to Islam.
Oh, that's how you know. He brought you his best guy then.
Yeah,
That's how you know.
he brought his best guy, and you know I listened. He was out here on the balcony with me yesterday, and I'm like, man, bring the motherfucker on, bring him on. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you already beat this guy, this guy, this guy. I'm like, dude, I'm not them. Bring him. And he set this shit the next day. And Sneako works fast, man. He's not like, oh, these other motherfuckers. Oh, let's do this in a month. Nah, this dude's 24 hours.
So you think Sneako's starting to see facts in the numbers now?
Let's just put it this way. He's not asking his mom about his girlfriend. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Oh, maybe he is. Who the hell knows, man? But, you know, I already told Sneako what me and him are going to do is he's going to blindfold me, and we're going to go up to random people, and we're going to ask their birthdays, because too many people say I'm looking at them, and I'm this good of a judge of character just based off looks. Nah, motherfucker. Nah, this is cop-outs. This is cop-outs. Absolute. In all honesty, all these people are beneath me, and I'm just doing this to get it out to the masses. All these people are beneath me. Flat the fuck out, man. Oh, if I didn't have a need to shove numerology and astrology down everyone's throat, I'd just be fucking chilling. What I really wanted to do was be like, you were worried about your family. You didn't have enough faith in God to attack the, but I had enough faith in my numerology not to take the. And motherfucker, it worked out.
And that's crazy because a lot of people was getting exempt for their religious beliefs too.
Mm-hmm. He's a coward. When push came to shove, he's a coward.
You really think he's not making any money off of his preaching?
Oh no, of course not. He probably runs a non-profit organization and he makes money off that. You can say he doesn't make any money, then he opens a non-profit and hires his sister, hires his aunts. There's ways around this shit. I ain't stupid.
Hey, Gary, how come you think they didn't say nothing about you smoking or nothing? I know they talked about drinking, but they didn't bring up smoking or nothing.
I mean, Sneako knows I smoke. I didn't sure as hell didn't hide this shit. Came up to the studio, saw nothing but blunts. Listen, at the end of the day, these motherfuckers don't want smoke. That's all it is, man. Because I didn't even go that hard, man. I was being nice to the old man. You want to see me go hard? Go with the video I did with young Pharaoh. When I decimated his ass.
Man, what the fuck? This man admitted to murder.
Yeah, he kicked you from that one.
Yeah, kicked me twice.
That man made black people look bad.
He did. He was calling me a chimpanzee, huh?
Something's wrong with him, man. I'm telling you, that man, whatever the fuck he talking about, he got laced with, that shit fucked his ass up.
I mean, listen. You, a couple other people I respect in GG33 told me this guy used to be on his shit. I sure as hell didn't see it a couple days ago. But
yeah, I don't know who the fuck that was.
Oh, by the way, guys, I'm not going to mention names right now, but I'm going to have the biggest podcast of the year in Vegas on August 11th. I'm not going to say anything. All I can say is big fucking names have agreed to come. August 11th, it might be the biggest podcast of the year.
Dubs.
I hope you guys enjoy this shit, man. I've been putting this shit together for a while. Anyways, let's see. Who else wants to say something? Let's get Sarah. Life code. Yes, you're all in. Whoever speaks first. Sarah, life code, go.
Okay, hi. So, how are you doing, Gary?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
I'm doing great. So, I've got two questions. First, do you think you discovered like everything in numerology, or is there other things that you don't know about?
I would be a fool to think I discovered everything about numerology.
Okay, so you're still trying to figure other things, right?
I mean, let's just put it this way. I've already figured out all the fundamentals of the game, how to run the ball, how to pass the ball, how to, giving you football analogies. I figured out every single thing you can figure out without the experiences. Like, for instance, I'm not a doctor. So I can only assume certain things based off my work for the past 20 years. Now, it does help when I have GG3 members who are doctors who can give me people's birthdays and I can verify my work, but that's not always going to be the case. So I have theses and theorisms of almost every single thing you can ever imagine. But unfortunately, I don't have the means to take those theorisms and actually say they are a fact. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
No. Hope that helps you out.
And, yeah, thanks. So, question two. When a life path, you say there's a certain test at a certain age if they figure out their parents' birthday or whatever. Let's say, yani, they fail that test at that age. Okay, I'm kind of nervous. I'm talking to you, so
Nothing be nervous. I'm a human just like you.
thanks. And then they like failed their reincarnation at that time, but then they try to redeem themselves when they're older. Like
Okay. Let me answer your question like this: if you killed someone at 14 and then you did everything good since then, are you still a murderer? See my point?
No, I wouldn't be still a murderer. I
Did you
still
rug?
murdered someone in the past, but
If you killed someone in the past and then you did nothing but good deeds since, you're still a murderer.
Thanks.
Still murdered someone, but
yeah, that's the whole point. No. If you kill somebody, by definition, you're a murderer. Now, there is a difference between murder and manslaughter, intent. So if you intended to kill somebody and you killed them, you are a murderer. If you had a car and you accidentally killed somebody, that is manslaughter. There is a difference. Okay. It's called intent.
Okay. But for example, my dad, he's an 11 life path, but it was obvious he felt his reincarnation in the past. But right now, he's like trying to redeem himself. He's trying to be a good dad.
Okay. So I'll answer this. I'll answer this one more time. Let's say you're a baseball team, and there's 162 games in the season, and you need to win 100 to make the playoffs. And you lost your first 20 games. Your first 20 games, you lost. And then after that, you won 99 games. And then you can say, well, listen, if you don't take those first 20 games, we're a playoff team. We're good enough. Look. But the fact of the matter is those first 20 games still did happen. So I'm trying to explain this. If you're running a race and someone laps you, and after they lap you, all of a sudden you guys are even pace. Yeah, it looks good, but you still got lapped. So no, you're still going to pay your karmic debts for crimes you committed at 14, whether you're been good at 45 or 46. So it is what it is.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay. Let's see. Life code. Go ahead. Oh, he needs to request. Oh, I don't know why you need to request. I already put you in. That's just stupid, man.
Hey, brother. Yeah, I
All
got
right.
I got rugged.
Go ahead.
Hey, I appreciate you bringing me up here. I just, if you know numbers so well, that's my thing. What are the chances that me and you are talking at this exact moment at this time? I've never even met you but we have related issues and we have a similar sense of knowing, right? So is that by chance?
You can thank the internet for that. You can thank technology for that. People were always thinking these type of things. They just were never able to connect. Now they can. So that's more thanks to technology than anything me and you did.
What I'm trying to say is this ultimately by chance that technology evolved to this point that we're able to talk at this moment right now, and that's the exact number, the exact time that this moment was supposed to happen, or was it
Well,
just
I mean, have you ever gotten an accident in your life? Was that supposed to happen? Have you ever had, a one night stand? Was that supposed to happen? Of all the girls you could have met, you met the one you had a one night stand with. Of all the sperms that could have impregnated that egg your mother had, one of them hit, and a million of them did it. It's all mathematics at the end of the day. Yes, if you think of it from that percentage, yes, it's rare, but if you think about it from the thing that I had to talk to somebody, just happened to be you, no, it's not that rare.
gotcha? Interesting.
Anything else, my friend?
Now keep doing what you're doing, man. I just giving you good vibes, man. Appreciate you.
Yep, yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much for bringing me up as well, Gary.
What's up, brother?
Love your work. Love your takes. Love actually the whole thing with Tate on the how he got caught in everything, that he didn't pay his dues for
Yeah,
him to
fuck him.
yeah, but that was a beautiful take on you. Like
Fuck
stand
him.
firm.
Bitch
Yeah.
ass dude, man. You know what's funny about Tate? Watching all his boys turn on him. Just like I told him they would. Motherfucker. See, in 2019, my Twitter account gets taken out. All of a sudden, GG33's done. Couple people bail ship. Now it's your turn, motherfucker. Look at all those people who are turning their backs on you now. Karma's a bitch, ain't it, Tate?
100%. Yeah, oh, and I loved your take on the 666 with the time. Beautiful. But I have
Appreciate
one
that.
question about Zach Hubbard, however you pronounce his name. It's probably
Zach
not even his
Faggot.
real name. Yeah, so Zach Faggot, whatever, however you pronounce his name, they probably gave him a name, in my opinion. Do you
I
think
think
he's
he's
like a
definitely a
plant?
homosexual.
Do you think like everything he said, like he's kind of like working for one of the alphabet agencies? Because
Uh,
I've
you,
had
you know what's
the
interesting?
suspicion.
I do know for a fact that certain people within the war room have funded Zach for some reason. Not sure if it's independent of the war room or just people within it. I think he's basically disinformation. He'll give you small truths and big lies. His shit goes like this. Well, because Andre Rison is 5'7", that means this team is going to go 5-7 on May the 28th because this person died and his dog had black hair, so that means the team with the black uniform is going to win. That's Zach Hubbard.
Right, that's what I assume. That he gives like little truth, like his take on Sinead O'Connor, for example, the whole ritual with the 56. Like some of it comes out in numbers, but it just seems, I don't know, it seems very suspicious to a lot of
Dude's a
people
loser.
if you go deeper.
Dude's a loser. That's
Oh, and what?
simple.
Oh,
Dude's a loser.
and just one last question. Agree with you on that. What is the difference between gematria and numerology?
Gematria is the study of letters that are basically encoded with the energy of numbers. So basically, let's think of it like this. Say there's a painting of the Mona Lisa, okay? And someone makes a copy. They are going to try to tell you the copy is more valuable than the Original. Second, you can change a name. You can never change a birthday. So once you're imprinted with your birthday, you can never change it. Well, gematria, you can change your name at any time and have a different frequency. So obviously the life path is much more important than the letters that are basically based off the numbers.
Basically, Gematria is a bootleg numerology.
I call it kindergarten numerology. But it's real.
I mean, it seems like a subset, and they're trying to make it the main thing.
They're morons. A lot of these people are mentally ill. They're under psychosis. Gematria Club is the only Gematria guy recommended by GG33 because I actually taught him what I know. So I can basically vouch for him. The rest of you guys are frauds. Like a lot of these Gematria people, I mean, they're as broke as you can come. I mean, they don't have $2 to, rub together. They're, putting together 10 team parlays for 50 cents, hoping they can get fucking $500 so they can fucking move out. These are fucking losers. And that's why there's no one in the Gematria community besides Gematria Club who makes any money off this, because they're all fucking losers.
Was it Gematria Club?
Gematria Club. Yeah, he's GG33 verified.
Thank you. Yeah, love your club, man. Love your work. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it, brother.
How do you know which gematria works? Because there's English and Hebrew, so like
Pythagoras.
Is there a difference?
Pythagoras.
Okay.
Use the Pythagoras system. A equals 1, B equals 2, capital B equals 28. Billionaire starts with capital B. See how that one fits?
Yeah, but my question is with the 28.
Yes.
Is it because it has the 8 in it, or is it just because it's
I'm sure.
Gematria in it?
No, it has more to do with the 28. I can't. I'm not going to reveal why 28 is wealth and not 38 or 48. There's a reason it's 28, and it has a lot to do with stuff that people never look at. So yes, hope that helps answer your question.
So basically, if their birthday is on, say, the 18th or the 28th, does it still have that 8 energy in it, or is it just added up?
Not much. It's not the same, but I mean, listen, the questions you're asking, I make people sign non-disclosures for, so I do apologize. I'm not going to say that in a public setting. But good question.
Got you.
Appreciate your time. Summer Bread. What's up, brother? I know I made you speaker. If you can speak, speak, brother.
Sorry, I didn't hear. Did you call me out?
Yeah, what's up, brother?
Bro, that was an epic beatdown on that dude.
Did you you're telling me the preacher didn't convert you to Islam?
No, unfortunately, no. He did not.
the vaccinated preacher.
Bro, when he said he was vaccinated, bro, like, I mean, come on, it was over. And then he said he was just raised by a woman.
Yeah,
that was death
of
number
course.
2.
So I'm like, so a woman can teach a boy how to become a man. Yes. And then what I did was I went down later. I'm like, so I basically said, are men and women equal? He's like, no, only a man can lead. So he basically disvalued what the hell he said himself, because he said he was raised by a woman, but he said only a man can lead. So again, this is a man that when he looks back on this video, he's gonna be like, damn, I shouldn't have fucked with this dude. But he had no idea who I was. I basically was talking with Sneako. He came by yesterday. We're chilling on my balcony, and he started bringing up his preacher and how his preacher smoked Zerka, smoked a few other guys. And in all fairness, Zerka's really good at running his mouth, but the preacher did have some moments with him. I did see that. But with me, that shit's not going to matter. With me, the guy had to lie. So I was being very, very polite to him. Then he started by lying. So if you're lying about that, why aren't you? How do we know you're not lying about other things, including not taking money, blah, blah, blah. I don't believe anything he said. Lastly, when it comes down to it, brother, I don't give a fuck what you say. Don't tell me you got vaccinated so you can feed your family, motherfucker. You're a man of God. You put your faith in God. So do not get the, and then know that God will look out for you. If you don't do it in that moment, you're a fraud. And and let me tell you something. Muslims who watch that are going to see he's a fraud. And the last one, when I said 33 beads, I knew exactly what I was talking about. Exactly what I was talking about. This man said 34, 100. So we're going to take that clip, and then we're going to take real Muslim scholars who say it's 33. Then they're going to say me, and then I'm going to burn this clown. Unfortunately, it's not going to be as bad as I could burn young Farrakhan yesterday. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying going through these people like hot nuts through butter.
Yeah, that wasn't. That just wasn't fair for this guy's intellect. Debate with you.
I mean, listen, none of these guys, they don't even understand numerology works. I told this guy about luck. He's like, oh, I think you have too much time in your hands. No, brother, you just don't have enough fucking common sense to understand there's a hidden code. You just don't get it. And this is the thing is, all these guys are simps. If anyone, listen, there's a lot of good Muslims out there. A lot of good Christians, Jews. No one's questioning that. My group is full of Muslims. But at the end of the day, you know, people who are in GG33 and Muslim, they're not going to their preacher to find out who their girl is or, you know, who to get married and when. They're coming to me. That tells you everything you need to know, man. You know, and I swear he said something about capitalists, and I asked him if he was a communist. I was about to fucking burn that guy again. You know, I say provide evidence that Muhammad and Jesus were real. He's like, provide evidence astrology existed 500 years ago. I'm like, are you stupid? Do you really think comparing things and people are the same? But again, Sneako said it at the end himself. Sneako said at the end, he's like, that was the best debate and that was the closest. Sneako said he has to be a little bit biased. That's his Muslim, you know, teacher. So he basically said, I fucking got his ass. And trust me, that guy ain't gonna want to debate me again. Because next time I'm gonna make a fucking fool out of him. Complete fool out of him. Because I'm gonna have clips of, yo, dude, you lied to us not once, but twice. So I'm gonna make a video of the video and point out every single time this guy lied. Oh, it's gonna be fun, man. Don't worry. And the thing about Sneako is, trust me, he pays attention. Do you remember?
No, it seemed like he was. I was impressed by him. It seemed like he was like.
Do you remember?
Really, like,
do you remember? Do you remember a picture I put up about Sneako and a monkey? Do you remember I did?
Yes.
Do you guys remember that? I put up a couple months ago. I put up a picture that Sneako took a picture of a monkey, and I'm like, he was paying attention, and he told. I'm not going to put his business out there, but he told me some shit. So the brother's paying attention.
You can see by his eyes, and during the podcast or whatever, that you can see he's paying attention.
He's paying attention. He's a smart kid, man. Especially for being a tiger.
I gained some respect for him. I didn't really care for him before this interview, but
it seems like he's got his shit together, man. Listen, I was chilling with him the other day, man. Pretty got his shit together for a young man. He definitely has his shit together more than I did at my age. When I was 24, there's no doubt he has a shit way. He has a couple mil already. I had no money at 24. But again, could you imagine if technology existed back then like this? I told the whole war room that if I was 27, 28, I would have fucking took Tate out. There's no doubt. There's no doubt about it, bro. I mean, shit. Go back to 20 years ago when every fucking guy was trying to start fights with me over my girl. Yeah. We'll see about who's the fucking real pimp. anyways, it is what it is. I think what you guys saw was demolition. And by the way, everyone who's in here, retweet so people know I'm here. I'm using my backup account. Let's get some of these numbers up because, yeah, this is a little bit embarrassing for me. 150 people, man. Come on now. Yeah, I know it's a backup account, but let's go. So everyone retweet and know I'm here. Oh, you know what? This is a good time to get her in here. This girl talks hella shit. CEO Nicole. You're always in my inbox. You're always talking shit. I sent you a request. You can talk. Let's approve Mike and the cat. Oh, shit. Kumar's in here. Kumar, you're welcome to come speak too. I haven't fucking ripped you a new one in a while, you fucking motherfucker. Anyways, CEO Nicole. You're welcome to speak. Start by saying, what are you a CEO of?
Hello there. Yes, I do talk a lot of shit, but Gary talks shit back, so hey. I actually own a couple Airbnbs, so I have my own Airbnb management company, and
Do you own the properties, or did you like lease them, or how are you doing this?
I lease them.
I gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So you basically are a subcontractor.
Sure, if that's what you want to call it.
It's okay, hon. So listen, you have a lot of attitude in DMs. So why don't you? Here's your opportunity. I'm gonna light this blunt up, and you can go in on me and whatever you want to, because I know you want to go in on me and something. Here is your opportunity.
Okay, well, there's a lot of things, right? I mean, what do you want to talk about in general, like in a general sense? There's a lot of things we could go into.
Well, the first thing we could talk about is I gave you the floor, and you still can't make up your mind, woman. So again, decide what you want to talk about and go.
Okay, we'll start from there. Hold on. Okay, we'll start from there. A woman. Okay. Okay. Honestly, I don't consider myself like leftist, but I do kind of lean towards more left. And yes, for anybody's asking, I'm unvaxxed. Okay, that doesn't like I don't know. I just feel like
Well, you're smarter than the preacher.
listen. I do believe it shouldn't be mandated, but it should be a choice. I believe everything's a choice. To me, free will. Everybody should have a free will. As long as you're not hurting anybody or you're not hurting yourself, everybody could do whatever the fuck they want, and everybody should respect everybody's morality. Like
Homosexuals can do whatever they want.
Yeah, as long as they're not hurting anybody.
So hold on. Don't interrupt her. So if you're saying homosexuals can do anything they want, what about the transmission of sexual diseases like syphilis, other STDs, which have 50 times, which is basically 5,000% increase of sexual transmission diseases compared to straight people? Is that not a public health risk for other people?
It certainly is. That's
okay, so wait a second. So nothing should be done about that?
So yeah, no, there's absolutely a lot of things that could be done.
Tell me.
That's why reproductive health, there's a lot of education, sexual education, education when it comes to reproductive health, how to prevent diseases, how to keep yourself checked, because men actually don't even have as much symptoms as well as a woman. Like a woman can actually tell quickly if there's something wrong down there. A man can literally carry syphilis, chlamydia, gonorrhea, a whole list of diseases, but because they are so ashamed of going to the doctor and be like, hey, can I get some checkup? It's like such a shameful thing.
You mean gay men are ashamed to go to the doctor?
No, because gay and straight people can get diseases, not just gay men. So
well, how do straight men get diseases if gay men get it 5,000% to 1?
If you really want to look into why STDs,
it's 5,000% more. 5,000%. Do you understand what that means? That means it's 50 times more with homosexuals than heterosexuals. How do you defend that?
How do I defend that there's more? It's just that they're more sexually active.
This is not double, not triple.
They're just more sexually active.
They're more sexually active. So you're basically calling them whores.
No,
let's keep. No. You said they're more sexually active.
Nah.
They're more sexually active, so they're whores, right?
Okay, so they have more penises, right?
I see. So they're whores. We've established that, and they actually go out there and they have a big
Well,
issue with
if
spreading
they had
STDs.
the knowledge and the tools to actually prevent diseases, they wouldn't happen.
I see.
And those
So
numbers
wait,
would be
hold on.
more or less.
When you're actually holding someone's ankle, holding your own ankles, and getting it from the backside, how do you make that healthy? Because the dick isn't supposed to go in that hole. So how do you actually make that healthy? Tell me.
Okay, so why did God make the G spot in the buttholes?
I don't know anything about that.
I don't know.
All I can tell you is
I don't know.
when it
It's not supposed to be there.
well,
Why is the G
I
spot
don't know
there?
because
I don't know.
I'm a man. I'm a man.
Listen,
Hold on.
at the end of the day,
Hold on. Are you a man?
at the end of the day,
Are you a man? Yes or no?
God
Are you a
made
man?
things.
Yes or no?
God gave us free
Are you
will.
Can you answer a question? Are you a man? No, obviously.
No.
So how can you tell me as a man where the fuck my G spot is? Because I can tell you right now, it sure as hell ain't in my asshole.
Science. I mean, it's like quick Google.
Oh, so you trust the science there, but you don't trust it for the. Tell us why.
No, I do trust it. I do trust it, but I
How
don't
come you're not
trust it for
vaccinated?
myself.
You trust it for
No.
other
Okay,
people.
I'll go into the thing. I actually don't believe in any, like, in general. I never really was.
So you don't
that
trust the science?
person. I trust my own body.
You just said you trust the
I
science.
trust my own immune system.
Okay,
But
so you trust.
if I had listen. But if I had an autoimmune disorder, if my own immune system cannot handle another virus to defend itself, then of course I'll put the. But since I don't need to actually never test a positive. I've never gone. It's weird. I've gotten sick. The times I've gotten sick, I went to go get tested and I did not get. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? I only get sick for like 2 days and that's it.
So when the doctor told you, what is your name? What's your real name? What's your real name?
Nicole.
Okay, Nicole. I just want to make sure. So when the doctor says Nicole, I think you need to take this. A lot of people have done it. It's very safe. How come you don't trust your doctor?
I'll ask him a bunch of questions. I'll do my own research.
I see.
And I'll get a second opinion. It's
interesting how you will do your own research when it comes to certain things, but on certain things you want to remain blind. I mean, what benefits do we have by giving homosexuals the right to adopt kids? Fact. When homosexuals Fact. When lesbians adopt kids, they don't care if it's a boy or girl. It's 50-50. When guys adopt kids, for some reason, they want little boys 90% of the time. I mean, all jokes aside, all jokes aside, why is that? Why do gay male couples want to adopt little boys?
Okay, so you're okay with women being gay, but not men being gay?
I don't recall women spreading STDs when they're gay.
They can, though.
They can, but hey, anything can happen. We're talking about percentages, about reality. I don't hear doctors. I don't hear stats about lesbians spreading gonorrhea and syphilis and all of this others. They can do whatever the fuck they want as long as I'm concerned. But these fucking guys who are fucking spreading disease like rats, that's the issue. What I personally believe 40% of gay men are pedophiles. 40% of gay men are pedophiles.
That's a big number. That's a very big claim.
Exactly why things.
But can you back up that claim? But you say you think you do. You think that's.
How can I back up that claim? Very simple. Look at all the kids who are being molested.
So you're correlating. Okay, so you're correlating two statistics. You're saying that the majority of people that carry STDs are people that are gay.
Correct.
And then you're saying that 40%, or how is it? 40% of them are pedophiles.
40% of gay men are pedophiles. Correct.
So you think that those sex crazed guys or gay people are out here adopting children. Is that what you're
Oh,
thinking?
I'm not saying it. I'm fucking flat out yelling it.
So how can you relate those two things? Because those are completely two sides of people. Like you want to tell me that every single gay person out there
I
is
didn't say
out there
every
catching
single.
STDs,
I didn't say every
and
single.
you're saying that, and then those same gay couples are adopting children. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. What's wrong?
That's not what's happening.
How do you know
You don't
that?
think that don't you think adoption centers are backgrounding checks?
That
They're seeing the
they
authenticity. The
probably
majority
run
of the gay
they
okay,
probably
the
run it.
majority
Hold on,
of
hold
gay
on. They
men.
run into HIPPO laws where you could only reveal so much. I'm gonna tell you this: in Boston, about 2 weeks ago, they found a fucking trans couple and some fucking faggots in a room together, and then they had in the next room they had a whole bunch of little kids, and they found out some of these little kids were kidnapped and molested. This is what happens
Okay,
when
so
you have
okay,
a
but I could also
society that
argue,
allows shit like this.
I could also argue that there are a lot of sex traffickers that are not actually trans. The majority of them are actually straight males molesting little girls. Where's the same rage? There's actually
Wait.
way much more of that happening.
Straight
There's
males
way much
molesting.
more pedophile little kids. They're way much more straighter than you think.
When it comes down to certain religions, they believe that you can do
We're not
things at
talking
a
about religion
certain.
here. We're just talking about facts and
I'm just telling
statistics.
you what it is.
Yeah, we're not talking about religion
Now,
because that doesn't
when it
even.
comes down to it, if little if a man is molesting a boy, he's fucking up his chakras. If a man is having sex with a little
Absolutely.
girl,
And just
he's
in
fucking up.
general.
He's fucking her up too, and they should be put to death. But at the same,
Absolutely.
but here's the thing.
But there shouldn't be more like. So where's the rage of going more towards the homosexual? That doesn't make sense.
What do
It
you
should
mean
be
it doesn't
the
make
same rate.
sense?
It should be both. The same rate should
No,
be
no, 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 no,
enforced
no, no,
to
no, no.
both. And the
No,
majority
no,
of
no,
the
no, no,
time,
no, no,
it
no.
happens more with little girls. It
When
happens more to women than actually happens more to men. The statistics of little boys getting molested is actually way lower than little
that's
girls getting
because there's a
molested.
lot
So
less homo than straight people.
why are we focused on that? Like any pedophile in general should be put away. But the majority of it happens with little girls. I don't understand why
Okay,
this such outrage of like
I'm gonna make this very clear.
Mhm.
When the Soviet Union won and beat Germany, hold on, listen up. When the Soviet Union won and beat Germany, they had something called 8 to 80. That translates to 8 to 80. That means as young as 8, as old as 80 get raped. They did not care. So what
Of
happens is
course.
when a male society is weak, when you are defeated, women always pay the consequences. So what you have now is a society of beta males who are basically raised by single mothers. And because of that, all this pedophile,
Okay, so
all this
okay,
shit
oh, we
is
got on the
allowed
single
to go
mother
on.
territory. Let's
It's
do this.
allowed. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm not
So
done.
don't you think okay.
Hold on. All this stuff is allowed to go on. Now, when it comes down to the homo, it's very simple. Homo, in a lot of cases, male homosexuals provide absolutely no productive value to a society. It does nothing but tear it apart, especially with they can't have
Well,
kids, so they want to
that is an
corrupt kids.
opinion.
So they
That is
want.
an opinion.
No, that's not an opinion.
No,
Facts.
because corruption in kids have already existed. Where is the outrage
No,
when
no, no, no.
there's literal
You want to you
Well, we're
want
gonna
to
talk about
defend
okay. No. I'm not
what
defending
purpose? What
homosexual.
purpose do they serve?
I'm not
What purpose
defending
do
like
male
grooming.
homosexuals serve?
No, listen.
No. I'm
I'm
asking a
not
question.
no, Gary, I let you talk. I
What
let you talk.
purpose
I'm
do
not
male
defending
homosexuals serve? You are their defender. What purpose do they serve?
I'm not the I'm defending human rights. I'm
Oh
defending
yeah,
not
of
treating
course.
people because they're different.
No, oh,
Just because
you
their
mean like a
lifestyle
cancer
isn't
cell?
free,
You mean like a cancer
what's that?
cell?
It's not the same thing.
Yes, it is. They're a cancer in society. Same
They're
thing.
not. That's your opinion.
That is not my opinion. That is a fucking fact. They don't have kids
I believe.
and they fucking
Okay, so
molest
the
them.
same way. Okay, so you want to talk about the grooming or how the explicit content is out there grooming kids and having that ideology. So why don't you have that same outrage when there are literal pornography on Netflix. There's literal explicit contents where little boys are seeing women, naked women out there in public and society. Where's your outreach with that?
This is what you call whataboutism. I think Joe Rogan made it famous. I consider all that shit trash. All that shit is garbage. It's very interesting though. There's only two things. There's only two things that are free. No. You're whataboutism. It's all garbage, but it starts with homo. Once these motherfuckers are out, they come after your kids. They're literally parades.
They don't come after your kids.
They're literal parades that say we're coming after your children. They literally have parades where they say, "Of course you don't." But this is the agenda, and this is the agenda you're defending.
But I actually know real gay people in real life, and they're not that. That's what I'm saying.
So do I.
That's what I'm saying.
I know gay people in real life too. And the women I know who are lesbians, they're not interested in little boys. They're not interested in little girls either. They're just interested in other women, just
they're normal. They're just normal gay people, right? So
no. Lesbians are normal because I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Hold on. Women are more emotional than men, correct?
No.
Oh my God!
We know how to we know how to understand emotions. Come on!
Stop the game at this point. Stop the game. Women are more emotional than men.
If you I could back this with science. So there's a part of your prefrontal cortex. There's a part of your prefrontal cortex that actually men are underdeveloped, and this actually manages your ability to self-control. So in a sense, women actually have a higher sense of self-control than men.
If women were in charge, they'd be blowing up this world when there was PMS.
I mean,
are you out your mind?
Isn't that already happening right now? I mean, isn't there so much fucking war right now?
There's no nuclear bombs going off, hon.
Men are in charge. They're about to. Isn't like Putin just gave a speech last time saying
no nuclear wars going off.
Yes, he did.
No nuclear wars going off, man. Women have something called menstrual cycles, and once a month, let's just put it this way: if that woman's a judge and some guy comes up to her, she's gonna ring that motherfucker up. Women have what you call. What are you gonna say with their I believe women have brains that are 15% smaller than guys, and you're gonna say they're smarter? Are you insane?
The prefrontal cortex. Yeah, I'm not saying they're smarter. That's actually no gender. Smartness and IQ levels have no gender. So.
Did you go to feminist studies?
I don't know.
Did you go to feminist studies?
Like I actually.
What's your education level?
Actual college.
Of course. And what college did you go to? What feminist indoctrination center?
I don't give out personal information.
Of course you do, because by a college we're going to be able to figure out everything about you. So you went into a feminist indoctrination center, and all of a sudden all this feminist garbage started making sense to you.
No, actually, I turned more right wing when I went to college, but then later.
We can tell you're very right wing by your conversations here. If you're right wing, you're what they call a rhino.
I said I was. I turned and then I went back.
No, I think you're still very left.
I did. Yeah. I went into college.
You're a leftist.
That's when I realized the system's rigged. The system's fucked up. Yeah.
Okay, so you're a feminist, correct?
I believe in the actual definition, the dictionary definition of feminism.
I see.
Yes.
So let me ask you this. What happens when men lose wars? What happens to women?
Tragedies.
Because men don't defend them. See what happens when men don't defend women? Because they can't defend themselves. They can't defend themselves. Women cannot defend themselves.
From other men? Yeah, defend from who? Other men?
Of course, that's what happens when you have weak men.
So don't you think the common denominator here?
No, the common denominator here is weak men. Weak men. Weak men who are raised by single mothers who are whores.
Yeah, and why is the mother single?
Because she can't keep her legs closed.
Because the father couldn't step up. Couldn't step up
for what? So wait a second. The man goes to work, has 40 hours, fucking goes out there, and then the fucking bitch comes home, and the bitch is fucking sucking someone else's dick, right? Yeah, he has to provide for the family. Those are
But
accountability
apparently he
issues.
wasn't providing.
What do you mean he wasn't
Apparently he wasn't
What do you
providing
mean
because
he
he's a
wasn't
What
single
the
providing?
mother.
fuck?
If a man is out
I'm
there
confused. Are we
providing
talking
for
about
a
a man in
woman,
a household, or are we talking about a single mother? Because we were talking
no,
about
we're
single
talking
mothers,
about
and
the
now you're
man.
saying that men
We're
work.
talking about a man
Men
who's
don't work.
providing for
If
a
you want to talk
woman,
about, you
and
just said that there's
he
beta
comes
males.
home and his woman's cheating on him because 90% of fucking divorces are initiated by women. Why is that?
Yeah, why is that? Yeah, it's a very good question. Why is that? Why
Because
are actually women statistically
women aren't
happier when they're
loyal.
single?
Women aren't
Why are
loyal.
women statistically happier when they're single?
Happier when they're
Why are they
single.
statistically happier? Why are they statistically I was
Wow.
actually engaged.
You
I
actually
was
believe
engaged.
that, do you? You actually
What?
believe women are happier single?
I'm happy. I was
You
actually way
sound
stress
you
free.
sound so
A
happy.
lot of no, and
You
I am a
really
woman.
sound
I'll be
happy.
telling you this.
You really sound
I'll be
happy.
telling you.
You know what I think? I think that if you had a man who would put you in your place, you'd be a lot happier.
Eh,
That's what I
sure,
think. And you know what else
sure.
I think? You know what else I think? I think you're sexually deprived. And I think if yeah,
Yikes! Oh my God,
I
Gary.
think no, seriously, I think if you had a man who was
Okay, this conversation totally
no,
turned.
I
Okay,
think
I
if
thought
you
we were
had a
talking about
man, I
facts.
think if
I
you
thought
had a
this was gonna be
man,
like an
and
intellectual
I think
conversation.
if
Fuck,
you had a
man.
man who was
Gary,
actually
come
doing
on.
what he
If
needs
you
to
had
be
a man,
done,
you'd be
you wouldn't be
happier.
so
Oh
hyper.
my God. Ugh.
I'm
Nicole,
Listen,
he's
keeping it
being
you guys
real.
recycle
serious.
the same. You
I'm
guys
keeping it
recycle the
real.
same thing. No, you guys are recycling the same thing.
How am I recycling
It's
the same
actually the
thing?
opposite.
Uh,
It is because I know so many women that are actually happier without a man. To be honest, a
there-
man actually statistically, a woman carries the majority of the baggage in a relationship.
really, she
Did
pays
you
the
know that?
bills, huh?
Statistically,
Oh, so
statistically,
no. Whoever pays the bills
we're
carries the
talking about
majority.
emotionally.
Can we go
Emotionally,
bring
Emotionally, we're
some?
not talking about
emotion doesn't buy you food, doesn't buy you diapers.
emotionally.
Emotion doesn't do
We are
shit.
made of emotions, Gary. You know about energy. You know
You just said
energy is
men are more
everything.
emotional than women.
Yes, they are.
Oh, but women are
They're
made of
more. No, no, no,
emotions.
no, no, no,
Get
no,
the
no, no,
hell
no.
out of
They're
here.
more. Everybody's
Checkmate.
emotional. Gary, listen. I believe everybody's emotional. It's just the way that both genders handle emotion is differently. So men are more emotionally reactive, versus women are more. They just express their
No.
emotions. That is the main difference because
Women are
men forget that
manipulative.
anger. No, men
Men do
forget
things
that
by
anger
force
is
and
also
logic.
an emotion.
Men do things by
No,
logic and
there's
force.
no such
You
thing.
do things by emotion.
That is called emotional reaction because you don't think things through. Women are more we're more strategy. We're more about about the left and right brain. You know this stuff,
Women
Gary.
are more
You can't
manipulative.
sit
That's
there.
it. Women
We're
are
more
more manipulative.
strategy.
Okay, whatever you
So
want to
you're
call
gonna
it.
sit there and say
They're more manipulative.
that's emotional.
Well, here's the thing. See, women are weaker.
Uh-huh.
So because they're
Uh-huh.
weaker, they can't do things by direct force. So they have to rely on beauty and manipulation. Flat
Yeah,
out.
as a surviving mechanism.
Correct.
Okay. I
Okay.
agree with that.
Okay. So what's the problem here? You're the inferior species when it comes to intellect, but you just have looks. And men, a lot of men are weak when it comes to looking at women. They're weak to the flesh, and women take advantage of that. If it wasn't for that, you guys would pretty much be useless.
Did she rage quit?
Yeah, I think she did.
Ouch. Well, that was fun while it lasted. Sooner or later, they always did. But if you listen to
She's
her,
back.
oh, she's back. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So, here,
She never answered if she thinks it's okay that gay men can adopt little boys. She never answered that.
no, they never do. Here's what it comes down to, guys. That was a college-educated woman, which means she's indoctrinated. I don't care what any woman says. 95% of these broads, they need a strong male around them. Not to boss them around, not to do this and that. But basically, here's what it is. If a woman is sexually deprived, or if she's having too much sex, it's going to be an issue. This is why it's very, very important for people to have a monogamous relationship where they can have constant sex with the same person over and over, and they don't have to worry about STDs or any of that other garbage. That's so important. Find someone, and body count matters. I don't give a fuck what kind of car you drive. If that shit has high miles, it's worthless. I don't give a fuck if it's a Rolls Royce. High miles equals worthless. All right, let me get Nicole back in here because she does know how to talk. So, Nicole, I don't know what happened. Are you back yet? Okay. No one there. Any other ladies want to talk? We have the
I
requests.
think Sarah has her hand up.
All right, Sarah, what's on your mind?
So, she kind of like she doesn't like if we were all the same, if women are and men are equal, we would have the same genitals, Like it doesn't make sense. We're obviously physically weaker, and I'm not saying that to be a pick me. It's just common sense. I don't believe we should just don't have jobs. Right now I think I want a job because
You don't want to raise kids?
no, I would love to raise kids when I grow up. I'm still a kid. I
Okay.
haven't exactly decided everything. But, every time I change my mind, but if I did have kids eventually, you will have to make sacrifices as a parent,
Oh,
So,
don't tell them that. Don't tell them that. They
yeah.
don't want to hear that.
I
Sacrifice.
believe her. I believe her. Yeah.
Sacrifice and accountability is not something women are very good with.
No, but like with
Whoa,
kids,
hold up. No, no,
you
no, no,
can't
no.
just.
Women actually sacrifice the most when it comes to family and
Do you
relationships, and she's
do you have
also
a child?
expected to.
Do you have a child?
Do I have a child?
Yes.
No,
No, you haven't
because I
sacrificed
am
shit.
25 years old. Because
You
I am
haven't
25 years
sacrificed
old.
shit.
Because I
Are
don't
you
want
planning on
to.
having a child?
Yes, in the near future, yeah.
Do you have a man?
No, don't want
I
to
see.
yet. Haven't
Okay.
found one.
You want a child, but you don't want a man. How are you gonna make that happen?
Until I find the right man, yeah.
Okay,
You
but
need the right man.
you
You
are
need the
looking.
right
I
man.
just want to make sure you are looking for a man.
No, I'm focusing on myself right now.
No. I mean, you might be looking for a woman.
No, not gay
Okay,
either.
okay. You sound.
Gary, she said she was engaged.
Oh, you're engaged.
Was.
I was engaged. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what happened? Who broke it off?
Oh my God, Gary! I already know where you're going with this.
Who broke it off?
He's avoiding it.
I did.
Of course you did. And why'd you
Of
break it off?
course.
Why'd you break it off, hon?
Well, you already know, shitty men in America. They're not.
Shitty
They're not
men.
really. Yes.
Okay,
Shitty men.
so let me ask you something. How was he shitty? Did he not make enough money for you?
No.
Okay. What was the problem?
He was just not a very good person.
He wasn't a good person. In what way was he a not good person? And if he wasn't a good person, why were you with him in the first place?
Because in the beginning, he was somebody. He showed me another mask. He showed me another person, which a lot of men.
Okay.
A lot of men do.
Okay,
Yeah, and you know that, Gary. You're a man.
okay. So when he first met you, he I guess he put on a good show. What was a night? Did he open doors for you? Tell you how beautiful you are? All that good stuff, right?
Sure. Yeah.
And then afterwards, he wasn't doing it as much. Was he not paying you as much attention? What did he
No, it wasn't
do?
attention, Gary. It was just I saw his character, who he is as a person at a core.
Okay,
At his core.
so tell me what you didn't like.
That he basically just
It sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
No. Let her talk. Let her talk.
I'm not trying to kind of get into the details of it. So I'm just
No,
trying to get
no
like
one
in the
knows
gist
who
of it,
you are. No one knows who your boy
exactly,
ex is. So feel free to talk because we're all strangers here.
Oh, he did fraud. Okay, let's just do that.
He's a
all right?
fraud.
He did fraud. Yeah.
Okay, so
And I didn't know where his money was coming from. He was just like a totally different person.
So,
Yeah.
but did he have money when you met him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he had money and he pretended he was something he was not, but you were still with him because he had money, correct?
No, I was not with him because he had money.
But if he didn't have money, you wouldn't have been with him, correct?
It's more about his mindset. No, it was more about his mindset.
Okay. Did he pretend to be a millionaire?
Yes.
Okay. And he wasn't.
Yeah. Well, actually, not a millionaire, but he pretended he had more than he actually had.
I see. Okay. If he didn't pretend that he actually had that, would he have had a chance with you? Yeah, exactly.
The GOAT.
No,
What do
like
you
you
mean?
can like want
mean,
one
You
it's
know,
not
you know,
even
you
about
know, you
that.
know exactly what I mean. If he didn't put up that front that he had that money, would you have given him the chance? Yes or no? You're hesitating, so that's a no. So let's go back to him being a man. He had to pretend that he had a bag to get you, huh?
Well, he didn't really pretend. It was just all.
Wh-
Okay, Gary.
wh- wh-
I see what you're saying. I see what
Yeah,
you're saying.
I see.
I see what you're saying.
You see how this works? So here's what it is.
But listen.
No, no. You're a
No,
woman.
no.
You're a woman, and you want a man who is
Okay,
successful.
I will. Okay, Gary. I'll be honest, because I will give you honesty. I'm an honest woman. So at the time,
That's rare.
I was no, Gary. I will. I'll be honest. At the time, I was only focusing on myself. I was focusing on my career, and I was not in the headspace to even find a man like that. So he chased me. He saw that I was not chasing him, so he was coming after me. So then the moment he was flashing everything to me, he was saying he was going to take care of me. He was saying all these things, which in the beginning were true. And so he put up this front. So yes, you were right about him putting him a front. If he didn't have that, of course, I wouldn't look another way. But he was begging me to look that way. You know what I'm saying? I was fine by
I
myself.
bet you.
I was okay.
I
Wow.
bet you
I was
if some
okay by
bum
myself.
was asking you out every single day, it wouldn't fucking matter how many times you did it. Facts. See, here's the thing, girl. You are attractive. I remember. I don't remember what your birthday is, but I remember you gave it to me. So I know you're a tiger.
I'm
I know.
a tiger.
Yeah, I know you look good. Okay, you use your looks to get ahead in life. Yes or no?
My looks to
Hesitation.
get
Of course. No.
no,
You're thinking about it.
not to
So
get
no. You
things
use your looks to get ahead in life. Yes or
to
no?
go to
Come
like
on,
clubs
keep
and
it
stuff.
real. You say you don't lie.
But not for my career. No, I actually have my own company, so I would say no. I don't think people booking my Airbnbs because I look good.
No.
That's not what he means.
But you probably got the Airbnb
I
because
mean,
you look good.
because I make money. Yeah.
Exactly,
Yes.
and you make money because you look good,
Oh
correct?
no, because my bank statement shows something else. No.
Okay, no, but
yeah.
you. So if you were an unattractive woman, you would have the same bank statement.
Yes.
That's cap. That's cap.
Why is
Keep
it
it
so hard for you
real,
to
man.
believe?
Keep it
Can I
real.
make
A
money? No, I
man's
will keep it
beauty
real. No,
is his
I will
wisdom.
I'll keep it
A
real.
woman's
Can I make
beauty,
money off my looks? Absolutely, I
and you
can.
have.
Will I? No.
No, making money off your looks doesn't mean OnlyFans. Making money off your looks means flirting with the right guy to get the right position.
Yeah,
All
I
that
could
stuff.
be like
You
butt
have done
ugly
that.
and that still works. I know women are butt ugly and still get what they want because they know how to charm and flirt and all that stuff. Yeah.
Okay, and if it comes down to the ugly woman and you guys are saying the same thing, you're gonna get hired every single time.
Well, yeah, that's kind of unfair.
Oh, no, but see, women don't think about that. Women don't think about that
I do.
accountability. No, you don't. I just had to go through that whole maze with you for 15 minutes for you to even acknowledge it. Here's the fact. You're more intelligent than most women because you can actually debate. And God knows that's why I put you up here because you do have a good mouthpiece. And I actually do think no matter what you say, as long as you debate good, you're going to be pretty well stacked in life. But the fact of the matter is this, you've been indoctrinated in your colleges and you really need to take a good look in the mirror because I talk to a lot of women who are in their 40s and they fucking cry to me in the phone how feminism fucking tricked them. They say I hate these people. They fucking lied to me, and they're stuck at home with their fucking cats.
That's actually a very interesting phenomenon.
One of those women.
Of course. I'm all about family, and that's actually what I aspire to. Like, but that's just me. But I do believe there should be a choice. And I also do believe that there was an interesting phenomena between the 1990s and the 2000s, like maybe like up to like 2010, where there was this like trend. And I will say it was like feminist propaganda, where it was, oh, I'm independent, I don't need the cool girl act, where, you know, I don't need, you don't need to put a lot of effort into me to get me. And that was seen as like a feminist movement. So when you're saying women that are like in their 40s, you're talking about those women that went through that era of feminism. So I do agree with you with that. But feminism has progressed to way much more than just I can do it alone. No, it's more about like supporting women, seeing like what our world is completely different than any of you guys in here, because you guys are men. None of you guys understand the world that we live.
No, no,
And
no, no.
we are
You're
trying to
right. We don't.
communicate to
No,
you
no, no, no.
guys.
You're right. We don't understand the world we live in. A world where you can be a poor woman and the government will give you anything you need. A woman where you can fucking get by your looks. Let me tell you something. Men can't get
No,
by
no,
their
no,
looks.
no. Okay, wait,
Men.
let's go.
Hold
Let's
on.
unpack
You
that. Wait,
talked for a
there's a
while
lot to
already.
unpack there.
Men
Okay, wait, let's go
cannot
back.
get
Let's go
by.
back. Let's
Men
go
have to
back.
be
So you're
smart.
saying no, no,
Men
no.
have to
Go
be
back. Go back.
strong.
Let's
Men
go
have to
back.
actually do things.
Let's go back.
Women can
Let's
get
go
by
back.
with a smile. A woman can
Let's go
DM
back.
50 guys and she'll
Let's
find
go
someone to get
back.
her
Let's
in.
unpack.
Fact.
You said that the government helps women. You
Yes.
said that it actually helps and support women, right?
Well, no, they give you guys money if you don't have a man around.
Who said who? I want to know those programs.
Just
What
child
programs are
support.
Are
those?
you insane? You can go.
No, yeah, let me know.
You can go to any welfare office and tell them you don't have a man, and they'll
And
start giving you food
you're
stamps.
saying that a man can't do that if he has a single. So why
No,
are the
no,
women
no, no,
actually
no, no.
the
Because
primary caretakers of
because
the children,
no, no.
and men are not the ones going into those? And and you're also gonna bring up like the child support statistics. Men can also child support,
Yet it goes 95% women. Why is that?
because men statistically don't have the actual backup needs. They're not the ones taking care of the
I
children.
see.
They're not the
So
ones seeing
a
with the
woman can
statements,
cheat on a
because
man.
judge asks
A
for
woman can
statements,
cheat on a man.
asks for financial
Then she has a no fault
ability to do it.
divorce, and she takes the kids after she cheated in the first place. Yeah, that's your legal system, right? In California, she doesn't. A woman doesn't even have to marry a man. So all she has to do is be in the same house with a man for 6 months, and all of a sudden she can fucking sue him for money and say he can't kick her on the streets, and the
Yeah,
fucking
but
state
suing,
will
first of
fucking
all,
Alimony.
suing
protect
is
them.
money.
This is
You need
fact.
attorneys
Women
for
have
that.
all the advantages. You don't actually want to admit that.
Well,
That's
you
sad.
want to, if you want to know why the women have the advantages,
Oh,
is
you admit to
because of
them,
the
right?
consequences,
You have them.
because of the consequences of the actions of the men that have been there. Because if the men actually stepped up and actually took care of the household and actually paid the bills and actually maintained a home, don't you think women would be happy and would be like, okay, we don't feel need to do all these things. Feminism is a
Why
response
would
to the
men take care of
patriarchy.
whore?
Feminism wouldn't
Why would
exist
men take
without the
care of whores?
patriarchy.
Why? Why would a
Whoa,
man
whoa, whoa,
take
whoa,
care of a
whoa, whoa.
whore?
Okay, let's unpack that. Let's unpack that.
Let's do
So,
that. Why would a man?
cheating in
Why would a
general.
man?
Listen,
Why would a man
cheating in
pay
general,
for a woman
cheating in general is
if
not
she's a
okay.
whore?
Okay, let's just
80% of
establish
women
this.
do.
Listen,
80% of women do.
listen.
If she's
That
a
is a
whore, you should
big
just spit in her
statistic.
face.
That is a lie. That is a big ass lie.
That's not a lie. More
Let's
women
look it up.
initiate
Let's look it up.
divorces. More women initiate
Who
fucking
cheats
cheating.
more in marriages? Men or men? Let me see.
Are you kidding me? It's 100% women.
You actually believe that?
I know that.
Okay, men actually, there's a gender gap in cheating wider among older adults. So, ages between 30 and 39, it's actually 15% more men, 40 to
Hey,
49. The older the
Bullshit
men get,
feminists wrote
the
that.
statistics.
way much.
Some feminists
I'm
wrote
gonna
that.
treat this under.
All
I'm
right,
actually gonna treat
hold
this.
on. I need to say something. Hold on.
Hold up. Okay, let's just.
Okay. I tried to be nice and tell her to hold on. She doesn't hold on. Here's what it comes down to. 86% of females have babies. Only 60% of men have babies. That means multiple women are fucking the same guy. What that means is multiple women are having babies with guys who do not want to take care of their babies because they're fucking other women. which means the 40% of men or the simps, if they want sex, they have to deal with a woman like that. That's the reality of the situation. Now, if you want to refute anything I said, go right ahead.
Okay, Gary, thank you. I do agree. I believe a woman should not be having babies with another man that already has other families. That's another thing. That's like more individual like more on an individual level. We're talking about like in a
86%
general
of women,
level. And don't you think
60% of
a
men.
man impregnating the fact that a man can impregnate 10 women at the same time is more dangerous than a woman that can have a baby maybe like every 2 years, every once or 2 years. So who really is the problem here?
The problem
If
is
a man can impregnate 10 women at the same time,
he can't
if he wanted to
he
just
can't
fuck up everything.
he can't impregnate anyone who doesn't open her legs.
And don't you think that will make men more angry and more violent if they cannot like see women, or they can't even like, you know, have a lot of men are already complaining that women are not fucking them. Happens if we
Complaining is
actually,
not violent.
I
and I'm
know.
not saying go be a
I
whore.
know. Listen.
You know, with that logic, it's kind of saying, you
Are
know,
you?
like,
Let me ask you something. Are you a good wife if you don't give your husband sex? Yes or no?
that's
Yes.
a loaded question. I
No,
would need
it's
more
not.
context.
No, it's
It
not.
is.
If you're
It is.
married to a man and he's not cheating on you,
So you believe a woman should absolutely let her husband have sex whenever he wants with no questions
well,
asked?
obviously, if she's in pain, he shouldn't. She shouldn't. You know, if it's that time of the month, of
And if
course
she
not.
wanted to, if she didn't want to, right? She should have to say no. But if she is happy with you and she loves you, she's gonna want to have sex with you all the time, right?
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. So if your wife is not having sex with you, is it okay for
Because
you?
there's something there.
Is it okay for the man to go out and find someone to have sex with him?
No.
So wait a second. The wife is not providing her
So
duty as a wife to
that's not
have
a duty.
sex. It's not. So
That is not a duty.
where's he supposed to get sex?
Do you need sex to live?
Some men do.
No, they don't.
Oh,
You don't need sex to live.
but isn't sex part of a marriage?
It is part of it.
So if the
Doesn't mean
woman,
it's necessary.
if a woman is not giving sex, a man's just supposed to stay there and do
Well, a
nothing
man
about it.
should ask why, because clearly something's not okay. Because if a woman
I
is not
see.
giving herself up, like if she's closing off her energy center for you,
She's
that means there's
cheating.
something
Yeah,
wrong. There's
exactly.
something
She's
going
cheating.
on,
She's
not with
cheating.
her,
She's
with
cheating.
the relationship. What?
She's cheating.
No,
That's what it is.
no, because a woman, and okay, you want to
Generally,
argue
she's
that women are
cheating.
more emotional, right? So when it comes to sex, you actually need to be more emotionally connected. Women need to be more emotionally connected to actually
You
achieve
just said women.
pleasure and orgasm,
You just
right?
said women
Listen,
aren't more
listen,
emotional.
listen.
You said women are not emotional. Now you said women need to be more emotionally connected. You contradict yourself every
Yes.
5 minutes.
Yes, because men
Yes,
don't
yes, you
understand
do.
emotions. No, emotional intelligence is actually way much more logical. But
Emotional
listen.
intelligence. So you're telling me to base stuff off emotion
Okay.
is logical? Are you insane?
No, that's not what it means. It means that your understanding of your emotions way much better than the average male, because men don't know how to process emotions. They keep it up, they keep it bottled, or they push it down, because that is what society and the patriarchy has taught you guys to do, instead of actually understanding
We should
yourself.
be beta male bitches and
No, no, no,
cry.
no, no. Because when you understand your emotions, you know how to control your emotions. So you make actually smarter decisions, not based off emotions. Because men, when they bottle up their emotions, they're not able to process those emotions. So when
Wow,
things happen,
they really taught you all this bullshit in college? Is this what they taught you in college?
is
Yeah,
that your
yeah,
response to what I just said,
yeah.
bro? This is what is
That's
that your
exactly
response to
what
what I just
that's
said?
exactly what they taught you all this
Come on,
bullshit and
Gary. Come on. You can just
wow.
Google it right now. Come on. You can
Google
just like,
told me to get the you didn't listen to them on that, but you're gonna listen to them on this? Stop it. Stop.
okay. So what is your response to that?
My response to listen. I'm listening
I'm
to
listening.
you. I'm listening to you, and every single time you say something, it basically has no validation behind it. Absolutely
According to you.
zero. No,
Yeah.
according to society. According to society,
To society. Wow.
if a
Okay.
woman is not giving her husband sex and he's not doing anything wrong and he's not beating her, he's not doing anything wrong as a man, and that woman is
Well, that
refusing
doesn't
to give
justify.
him
So,
sex, then she is
okay,
not
I feel
fulfilling
like
her
that's a
duties
very
as
specific
a wife.
situation, right? Like
Fact.
it's a very specific. That's a very specific generalization right here, because that doesn't happen in every single
No,
relationship.
no,
You're
no.
saying that
It
happens in
can't
every
be.
single relationship, right?
It can't be
So
specific. It can't be
so
specific
it
if
is
it's a
very specific.
generalization.
Like
It
it's like,
can't
oh,
be
he didn't do anything
specific
wrong.
if
He
it's a
didn't do any da, da,
generalization.
da, da. Okay, I would recommend the man divorcing the woman and go find another woman. Like, I don't know what is so hard about that, or what is so like, if you're
Wow.
Girl,
unhappy.
divorce is
Wow.
not
See,
hard, you know.
But divorces are not initiated by men anymore.
you see that? You see that? You see how quickly the woman cuts and runs? You guys see that? See that I got it out of her. You don't get what you want, out. See that is what it's like to be a man. To be a man, you're going to have your problems. But don't come home and tell your woman. See, this woman right here, she'll tell you she wants her man to know her emotions, how he feels. She'll want that. But yet if a man comes home and starts telling her problems, she's going to start resenting him. As a man, you don't come home and tell a woman your problems. But a woman's problems, oh, they're definitely yours. A man's problem or his problem, a woman's problem are your problem too. That's how the game always works. And if you as a man come home and start bitching to your woman about this, this, and this, sooner or later, she's going to hate it. See, you can tell that woman who I'm talking to, she's very masculine. Some of it has to do with her being a tiger, but some of it has to do with the situations she's been in life. It's a shame because she could probably be a good wife to somebody, but the indoctrination center has completely scrambled her mind. And by the time she figures this out, she might be too old to have kids. And that's what these people count on. They count on tricking these people for 20 years because they know once these people wake up, they'll indoctrinate some other young fool. That's how it always works. Anyways, my blunt's done. I will be nice. Honey, this debate's coming to a close. I appreciate you, me using you to basically make points. If you want people to follow you, if you want audience, make it known now why people should follow you. Floor is yours. Okay. Guess not.
Oh wait, what happened? Sorry.
No. Okay.
What'd you say?
Floor is yours. Debate's over.
Oh.
I used you for the props I needed. You made your points. If you want people to follow you, if you have any closing statements, not on this, but anything in general, you got about
In
45
general,
seconds.
I believe money should be eliminated. It should be an obsolete
Good.
system.
Good
It should be
communist.
completely deleted.
Good communist. Go ahead.
Okay. I believe everybody should have access to basic needs like water, food,
Karl Marx.
and housing. And but okay, I'll end this with this. But I also don't believe we don't want lazy people out here, right? So our currency should be reputation, so we can incentivize progression in society. So based on your accomplishments, you get rewarded the bigger gifts. So if someone decides to do nothing with their life, they're regarded as it's like a shame in society. It's like, oh, you're doing nothing.
You just said people should have their basic needs met. Did you not? So that means They can do
Sex is not a
nothing.
basic need,
They
Gary.
can do nothing. They can do nothing, and
Sex is
basic.
not a basic need, Gary.
Yeah, you're a communist.
Oh
You're a
my
communist.
god.
You're a communist.
No.
No,
Because the
you
definition of
you
no.
just said you want to get rid of money. You're a communist.
Well, yeah, because it's a dumb. It's you know
It's
better. You
dumb.
know
You're
better than
right.
everybody that money is like it's not
I
even
see.
real.
So
You
what do we
know
go?
that
What do we
money's
go
not
to?
real.
Crypto? What do we go? Crypto?
Like I said, currency should be reputation.
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 Okay.
Age of Aquarius.
So what if you're a whore? What kind of currency do you have?
Bad reputation.
Bad reputation, so you can't eat.
I think I think she wants
Okay, it
that
depends on the
that
connotations
credit.
of whore. Because if you accomplish good things while you're a whore, then that doesn't matter.
She wants that social credit
You
system.
know, it's like
You
it
want
just depends on your
you want a
accomplishments.
social
And
credit
I'm more
system?
talking. We're not talking about whorism
Wow.
or whatever. Like we're
Okay.
talking about. I'm more.
Okay.
I'm leaning more towards like accomplishments, like
Yes.
progression,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
making
Yes.
society better
Yes. Yes.
in
Yes.
forms of in
Yes.
other types of progression, not about everybody's sexuality. Like
Yes.
that's kind
You
of
say you wanted to use
You
reputation
sound
as
like Stalin.
currency.
sure.
This,
If I believe everybody
yeah.
should live happily, yeah, I guess.
Okay. Well,
Unless you want like a dystopian world,
Nicole,
I don't know.
Nicole, that's enough of communism today. I do appreciate your time, though. That's enough. Listen, this is what you're going to face with woman in power. She considers herself an intellectual, by the way. She considers herself a high intellectual, by the way. The one who wants to take away your money, the one who wants you to live on a social credit system. And this is what's going to happen if women take power, because most of them think like her. Make no mistake about it. Most women think like her. Communists are nothing but legal thieves. They will come in your house and then they'll tell you what your fair share is. Women were responsible for the 1917 Russian Revolution. Women were responsible for stopping Hugo Chavez from being toppled in Venezuela in 2002. Those same women were dying of starvation in 2020 because of their emotional intelligence. Shit's a joke. Women are like fucking kids when they don't get their way. Absolutely no different. And if women actually had real value, no, you know what? I'm not going to even go that far. But listen, at the end of the day, women should know their role is to be supportive of a husband, find the man, and build a family. That's what it comes down to. She, unfortunately, is most likely not going to find a husband. She told us that she was with somebody who was rich, but he was pretending to be rich. So once she found out that he was pretending, she was out. But if he didn't have that bag, she wouldn't have been there in the first place. They're all like that, bro. Every single one, not all of them, but a high percentage. And I can tell you, she's probably actually one of the nice ones. Because she's telling you the truth. She's telling you what she believes. Most of these other broads would fucking lie about it. So at least I can basically give her props for that. Anyways, I burned the chic. I exposed the feminist. And I exposed the fucking retard young Farrakhan. All in the day's work. And we're going to shut it down. Thank you, everyone. This has been a GG33 production.